What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last video we went through our preseason shenanigans in our second season. We've made our red shirt adjustments, we created our schedule, all that good stuff. We fixed the depth chart. And week one, we have to play Tennessee. I mean, we had a choice to play other teams, but Tennessee is one of our two ranked teams on the schedule. If you remember, we're a one-star school, so we're going to have two ranked teams on the schedule. We're going to go up against the defending national champions. There's not a whole lot to see here other than they're just very talented. They just got B+ overall. I mean, they're pretty good. So we've already went through all this because if you remember, this is week one. So you've already seen the Athlon Sports, all the preseason stuff. Now, what I do need to show you is this. We're going to go to roster. I decided to go with Andrew Abdullah, our left outside linebacker, as our number 2 tight end. We're not going to use him a ton per se because I don't want him playing every single snap. But when it comes to doing a little bit of parachute, if needed, he's going to be in there. 80 speed with 65 catch. It's a whole lot better than any other guy we have that can play our number 2 tight end. On top of that, I want to show you my playbook. So here's what I'm going to do. My best players, if you talk about your best 5 skill players, you got your 5 offensive linemen and your quarterback. So your other 5 guys is, how I like to base my playbook around as best I can. I only have one okay wide receiver. It's my true freshman, Justin Clark. The rest of them are terrible. So I'm not going to use a whole lot of spread sets. As you can see here, I got a 12, I got one 4 wide. We're only using that for a couple of plays. It's just a formation. We're just trying to out-scheme them with angles and leverage on that. But, here's 2 wide, 1 wide, 1 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide, and 3 wide. And some of these is more for like 3rd and long and specialty type things. But the majority of the offense is going to come through this because Jimmy St. Louis, he's still going to be the focal point of the offense. But we got a couple okay running backs. Plus, we got a quarterback that can run a little bit. CT has 68 speed. I can run a little option. So we're going to try a little basic speed option stuff. We're not going to do anything triple, none of that stuff. We're going to keep it basic, but we're going to try to get it out as quickly as we can because that's the basis of this offense is we have a bad offensive line. And our quarterback can't throw all that well, so we're going to try to give him easy throws or the stuff that we know that we think he can complete and get the ball out quickly. In the run game, get the ball away from the offensive line as best we can. And that's kind of what all of this is. Now, I may switch something out in time. We'll see how that goes. But for now, this is the offense. There's just a lot of big sets. I even got wishbone normal. Technically, my best personnel is this right here. But we're going to sprinkle in some of that as best we can. Now, I don't know if much of this is going to work today because we're going up against a really good team. I mean, the best team in the country. But we'll give it a shot. All right. Looks like nobody got in trouble. So let's kick this thing off. They got a lot of players. A lot of good ones. A lot of guys in the 90s and 80s. We're going to have to do our best to out-scheme them and just outplay them. Try not to turn the ball over too much. Stuff like that. We got to check our formation subs. I got to do some heavy adjusting there to make sure all that's kind of good to go. I think I have an idea what to do about that. And it looks like we got a pretty day for football. Good. On the banks of the Tennessee River. Perfect weather. Good deal. Home sweet home to me. It's been a while since we've seen that place filled up. Gosh, don't get me started. I'll get on a huge rant and I'm in a good mood. Either way, defending national champions, we're going to try to beat them if we can. My beloved Vols. Xavier Mitchell. He was pretty good defensive end back in the day. He wasn't like gangbusters or anything, but he was pretty good. And they're going to pick Tennessee, so there's no point in looking at that. They've won the toss, and they're going to kick. So we're going to get the ball first. Now, let's go to formation subs out of the gate. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to reset everything. We're going to reset it all. We are going to split carries with Odoms and Griffin. So, like for here, we're going to do Griffin. We're going to do Griffin. We're going to leave that as is. I'm going to use a sub package for that one, so I'm not worried about that. We can do that, and I'm okay with a lot of that. I'm okay with a lot of that. Okay, so now let's look at our wide receivers. I had to get the running back stuff out of the way. I'm okay with that. Yes. One thing we can try to do is maybe do some mismatch type things, and I'll show you what I mean here in a little bit. We'll come back to this. We're going to do the tight end sub package here, because if I put in Jimmy St. Louis in there, he goes at a 62. Or I can use the tight end sub package, and it'll be an 84. So you kind of have to really pay attention to what you're doing there. Nothing's going to... yes, I know what I'm going to do here. And I forgot to do this. But I want to have Galashaw right there. I need to set up my... dang it. I need to set up my audibles. I didn't think to do that. Half the time I don't even need them, but sometimes you do. Last season I had to. I'm okay with all that there. All that there. I think everything else is fine. We may go ahead and use... let's do... I may just leave it as is. I may do some sub-package stuff with that. And here... let's do... we're going to put in our best receiver. Right. Wrong one. There we go. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay, I think we're all good with that. So now let's go to defense. The only thing I need to adjust is this stuff right here. I want Abdullah as my outside linebacker for this case. And I think we're good there. So now let's look at Tennessee's roster. They got an impact quarterback. That tells me they're going to throw a little bit more than they run today. Hopefully we can maybe pick them off a time or two. They got really good halfbacks. Thankfully, with Eric Ainge, he's got a 70 speed, but don't expect him to run much today. They got good running backs. They got really good fullbacks. 2 guys in the 90s. I mean, that must be really nice. Let's see. Wide receiver, Jason Swain, Brett Smith, Josh Briscoe. Really good receivers. Pretty good tight ends. Chris Brown and the Cotton brothers. Offensive line, they got a 76, 92, 80, 84, and 84. Their weakness is their left tackle. I don't know if we can exploit that. That's going to be kind of tough. Unless we double team them somehow. I don't know. I'm not too worried about that. Big thing is the defense. They're a 4-3 defense. 87 and 82 on the ends. This guy's not the best in the world, but it's still doable. Defensive tackles, really good. Left outside linebacker, 84. Then you got an 82 and a 91. The middle linebacker is a 74 speed, but that's kind of hard to attack him. You know, I would really love to try to attack certain players, but sometimes you force the ball into places you don't want to, and that gets me in trouble a lot of times. Like, I would love to be able to double team a corner where he has no choice but to go after one of the 2 guys. But a lot of times, like I said, that gets me in trouble, and I can throw interceptions, and that's the last thing we want. All right, outside linebacker, maybe the best defensive player on their team, Daniel Brooks. He didn't do squat in real life at Tennessee. Corner, 84, 85, 92, 93 speed. Both of them are 6 feet tall. This guy right here, yeah, he's got 68 awareness. We may try to go after him some. I mean, like, maybe run in his direction, or I don't know. Like I said, I really don't want to force the ball in a certain spot. I'd rather let the defense tell me kind of where I want to throw. It's easier. Free safety, really good. I mean, that's a tall free safety, 89 speed. That's kind of what you're looking for. But they have a weakness of strong safety. Maybe we can go after that a little bit somehow. 87 speed. Other than that, they got no weakness on defense. They got a really good kicker, James Wilhoit and Brent Colquitt, first team All-American punter. All right, that is it. Let's go ahead and get started. We do get the ball first. We're going to run clock as best we can. We're going to run the ball. We're going to run some option, all that good stuff. So we're going to just take a knee here. So one thing we can try to do out of the gate, let's do some speed option. We're going to do it both out of the gun and under center. They're going zone. Since they're going zone, I'm going to bring him over and see what happens. He's going to move over. Just pick up a couple yards, not a whole lot. We're going to do something safe. We're going to do a lot of flat out combos this year. That's like the safest basic passing concept there is. I think even CT can handle it. So the clock is running. We're going to give this to Jimmy St. Louis. Hopefully he gets the ball quite a bit this year. Nope, this is going to go to Odoms. Pick up the first down. We can look at this right here. I do have a center beater, and they decided to open up the middle of the field. They went with a cover 3. That just goes to show you, cover 4, you're going to see that middle open. But here's a cover 3, and guess what? The middle's wide open because they blitzed. So we just dump it right to him. That was a terrible throw. Pick up the first down. Now, one thing we can try to do is we do twin halfback stuff here. Let's go. Let's do normal. Let's try halfback option. Let's see if we can do something with this. We're going zone. I'm going to do some double halfback option stuff if I can. We'll go to the right. And left guard moved. It's not what we wanted. He's correct on that. Let's flip. I want to, let me check something here. Curl flat. I forgot. Yeah, I want to switch these. I can use a sub package. But for this one, it's a tight end and a tight end. So I don't mind. Put Jimmy St. Louis right there. So let's do another curl flat. We're going zone. This will go back to Jimmy St. Louis. I want to get him to touch the ball a ton, quickly, over the top if possible. So this is going to go to him, it looks like. Just didn't get much out of it, just good defense. Got 2 yards out of it. And we can try another flat out. I feel like we got to pass it just because we're behind on the chains. Let's go back to RB deep. Just another one. They're going zone again. They may zone us to death today. But at least we're getting the ball out quickly and we're getting to our best player. Now it's just up to him and the defense to, make plays. Get some yardage there. So now it's what? 3rd and 8. I have discovered I'm going to try angle out of trips over. You've never seen me call this before. This is going to be a 3rd down play for me, 3rd and long. We're going to give it a shot. I'm going to give this to St. Louis if I can. They're going man, so we will go to him. And what do? Perfect throw. He just dropped it. That's a good play call. Just bad execution. So we got a punt. We'll sky punt that thing. We're going to implement some screen as well, if I don't forget. I'd rather do the flat out stuff. I feel like I got better chances with it. Fair catch that, if you don't mind. Thank you. So now let's get on defense. I don't know what to expect here. I think they're going to throw a little bit more than pass. Throw a little bit more than run, sorry. They're either going to pass or they're going to throw it. Good open field tackle there. We'll just go back to quarters out of 4-3 this time.
Ball on the 36-yard line. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide.
They're stretching me thin on this side. Ah, good play. Over the middle. Angle wrap by the fullback. Still 1 high. Looks like they're going with a big set.
the two. It'll be a first down.
We'll flip that to our under front.
The Volunteers go with the I formation.
Fullback dive. Somebody get a stop. Pick up the 5 yards there.
Good 6 yards there.
6 yards.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 46-yard line. 3 wideouts here.
Pass to my side. I'm going to pick it off.
He drops back. He's looking down the
Oh, wow. He still caught that. Somehow. Oh, well. They're just going to make their plays today, I'm afraid.
The ball. Line up with 3 receivers bunched.
We're running a 4-3.
Drops back and pass. He steps up, looking.
Oh, wide open. That's my bad. That's good play right there. I should have stayed over there. My fault. Should have stuck with my assignment. We'll try a zone blitz.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. They line up in an I.
And we get our first sack by our number 2 tight end. That's hilarious. Thankfully, they went play action, so I was able to get to him. I'm going to try another zone blitz.
2nd and 15. And this is the
May be a mistake, but I'm willing to try it. Let's go here instead.
Now's not the time for a blown cover.
Now let's go to the outside. Nope. Touchdown. Ooh, we somehow didn't give up the touchdown. We're going to try some 4-4. We can do a little bit of that this year. Our number 2 middle linebacker's not terrible. He's not the fastest, though. I may just leave it as he is. I mean, I can do something like this. Touchdown. All right, what do you do? Went right down the field pretty easily. As expected. So we'll get back on offense and try to move the ball if we can. I felt like we was moving the ball halfway decent last drive, but our tight end dropped the ball. Let's see if Galashaw could do something on this return. Just great pursuit. What do you do about that? Let's see. I can't do. Let's try. I need to. I don't think we'll be able to pull it off today. I was going to put. I can set the audible right now if you want. We can. I got Galashaw in there for a wide receiver reverse type play. Like that. But we're not going to be able to pull that off today, I'm afraid, just because I do have, forgive me if I didn't show you this. You've already saw it by now. You go to gameplay, and I do have home field advantage turned on. I like it. I mean, yes, home field advantage turned off was fine last season, but I just enjoy the extra stuff that it brings to the table. So I don't mind having it on. Plus, you get in-game boost and stuff, which can be both good and bad, depending on how things are going. But we're going to try a speed option here. I think this is a good way to try to get to the outside if you can. Not a bad little play. Pick up 6. 7 yards. Let's just go back to angle. We're going man. I'll go to somebody on the left. I forgot. DeLume, he may be. No, I may go to Clark instead. I like what I see here, so we'll pick up the first. Everything's looking pretty decent so far. I wonder if I'm forgetting anything. I'm going to do strong slot there. Let's try halfback option again from wishbone normal. They're going zone. I'll probably go to my right. Just nothing. Their defense is too fast. They may be able to work against lesser teams down the road, but it's going to be rough today. So let's go back to a flat out. Try to make up for it or go in zone. This is one of the reasons why I'm calling these flat outs. It gives my chance, or it gives my wide receiver and my tight end a chance to touch the ball. I want them to touch it as best we can. And those are my best 2 pass catchers by far. Now this is definitely going to go to Jimmy St. Louis. Perfect play. Good deal. 3rd and 4. So what we can do is, I'm going to go back. I'm going to call more from this formation, trust me, but I still want to go back to this one right here. We're going man. I have no choice but to go to Clark. I could go to Jimmy St. Louis here. I could go over the top to DeLume, but I don't trust him against their free safety. I think that's a terrible matchup. And they're bringing both safeties. But we got to go to him. He's just better at it. Let's try. I picked this formation because there's a couple things we could do out of it. Like I got a double tight end situation we can do there. But we're going to do fullback over. It's been a long time since I called this. We'll see if we can pull some of this off. It's a nice quick run play to the outside.
They line up in a double tight set.
The clock is going. We're going to snap it here. Good play there. I'm just going to dive down. I don't want him to fumble it. It's not worth it. So what we can do, we can stay here and I can show you that this little play right here, it's a little mesh concept, tight end drags. Now they're going man. So I'm going to go to either Jimmy St. Louis or Clark, depending on what the safeties do here. I'm pretty sure they're going man. Yeah, they're going man. We'll see what happens. Now, I will say this. The reason why I want to go to Clark a whole lot, of course, he's my top 5 receiver, but he's 6'4". I want him to go over the top as much as I can, as much as he can, along with Jimmy St. Louis. Doing one high. Pick up some yardage there. 2nd and 2. Let's try slam. They're going, and dang it, watch him come down. Dang it, I knew that was going to happen.
Right now, the tight end is in the zone.
This is going to be a loss of yardage here. I should have called something else. I'm not going to get a first down here, so I'm going to call a timeout. I don't like what I saw there. So let's go backfield. Let's do... Let's do a toss play. I mean, I can actually run it with CT if I wanted to, but we're going zone. And they're shifting that way. Yay. Let's bring him over instead. Let's just pick up a first down. Not bad. We can look at this again. I went to the left because of leverage and all that good stuff. I had great blocking. I was patient right here. Then I took off with it with the speed button. So we got a first down there. Let's try. I don't know if we can do this. I'm going to try speed option again. We're going zone, so we're going to leave it as is. I'm going to go run to my right, and I'm going to read that corner. They're going cover 2. Just don't fumble it. Thank you, face mask. Yes, we'll take it. So where are we? What hash are we on? We are on the right hash. Okay. We're on the 8. I'm going to try another flat out. We haven't called this one yet. We're going to do curl flat. We're going zone, so this will go to Jimmy St. Louis more than likely. This particular play is interesting because you can go to the curl route on the right as well. But I may play a safe and just go to him instead of Anderson. We'll see how that goes. I could go over the middle as well. I'm just going to... Not the best throw. It was a short arm. He had to come back for it. So where are we? We're on the 4. Let's try... I don't know if this will work. All right, they're going dime. I didn't know if they was going to go goal line or not. So we're going to let that clock roll some more. Unless these guys shift somehow, I'm going to let this clock run. Looks like they're going to stay put. Six points. All right, good deal. We've tied it up somehow. And the score in the game, or the half, is about over with. Great blocking by DeLume. We're going to kick a field goal. Extra point, I should say. That was a great drive. It felt like we took off 8 minutes off the clock. We'll find out here shortly. Almost 4 minutes, 11 plays, 83 yards, 4 minutes. That's a perfect drive for going up against a team like this. No doubt. That's great. Now the problem is, and this is going to go out of bounds probably. And no, he'll fair catch it. They're going to get the ball started second half. So if they score here, then get the ball second half, then we're really hurting. So we just got to play good defense. That's all I can say about that.
Let's see if they can stop him this time. The ball come out in a two-tight end set. He's looking for his man. Complete.
Great defense. Good stop there.
Tennessee takes a timeout.
Let's do defensive line. We're going to do quarters. See if we can keep everything in front of us.
On the 34-yard line. The ball come out in the ace formation.
Throw it my direction.
Drops back to back. Steps up down the middle.
Oh, you got to pick that off next time. I mean, I'm glad you swatted it down, but still. 3rd and 11. Can we do this? We're going to try Cloud. I don't know if we could get to him. I wish I had better defensive ends. I don't trust him, but I'd rather him go up against a cover 3. Oh, couldn't get to him in time. Make a play, Galshaw. Son, you're the man. So we got a minute to go. Minute 10. Strike a pose, son. Hulkamania. Okay. Let's keep doing the flat out stuff and slowly get down the field if we can. We're going to do RB deep. We're going man. Now, what I would love to do here, I don't know if he can hear it, but I want to. He can hear it. Good deal. I'd rather him go over the top than anybody else. And they're going with a cover 2. We're going to have to do something here. They're going zone.
Ball on the 26. They line up in the shotgun. Back to back. He's looking. He's going left.
Oh, first down. Whew, just enough. That was that was risky. Not going to lie. I wanted to try.
The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
We're going to flip them. I have it on my mind. We're going to do tight end streaks. We're going zone. I'm glad I flipped it, so Clark's going to be able to catch this. Hopefully we can get this off quickly. Just bad throw. 2nd and 10. So what am I forgetting? Let's try trips attack. We're going zone. I didn't think about this, but looks like Odoms is going to catch this one. And I didn't get out of bounds either, did I? The clock is going. I'm going to let it go. It's 3rd and 11. We're going to try to go for it here. Now they're going man, but I'm not going to try to score. I think it's about too late for that, unless something crazy happens here. Now we got impact guy on impact guy, but if somehow those safeties come up, I would love to go over the top to Clark. We're doing that. And, yeah, that's good defense. I probably want my best decision to go for that one. Now, I have no choice but to sky punt this. I don't want to give up an easy touchdown. I probably should have ran the ball earlier. That's okay.
this one high.
And this ain't good. This ain't good. He's got all day.
Swain fields it at the 35.
Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. It still didn't matter. Dang it. That's what I get. That's what I get. I just made a bad kick. Just a terrible kick. And now they get the ball start second half. Well, there went that momentum. Dang it. What do you do, though? That's just my fault. I pushed the button too early.
And he tacks on the extra point. And that'll do it for the first half.
Dang it. Let's just... I don't need to look at the stats. There's no point. It should be tied right now, but that's my fault. I pressed it too early again that time. Thankfully, he'll fair catch this one, but still.
He hauls it in at the 36.
Ah, gosh.
Now a slight break in the action as the offense comes
We're going to try a zone blitz.
They'll start
We got more yards than they do, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
the ball. Go with the I formation.
Right up the guts. I had to come back around to make the tackle.
They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
We'll go quarters.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 43-yard line. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun.
Ass fair. Golly. That's all-time bad. He just went right by me. We'll go back to quarters.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Tennessee.
Man, I feel like the momentum just really just switched right at halftime.
They go with the toss.
Going with that wide receiver play. Please stop that. And they get 5 yards out of it.
They gain 5 yards there. 2nd and 5.
We'll try one high.
Ball on the 36-yard line. Foster is the deep back as they line up in the I. Looking. He's going to air it long. That is all.
Good defense. Good job, Al.
Great defensive effort that time.
All right, it's 3rd and 5. Now I have something on my mind. We're gonna do fire too. We're gonna bring everybody.
Down and 5 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive.
Watch them run right up the middle.
Line with 3 wide.
Told you, right up the middle. Perfect play call against that defense. I should have known.
3rd down.
Just what do you? I mean, what do you do about that? You just take a chance, I guess.
And he felt that he may have some success. Will they have some success?
I'm gonna try another zone blitz, but they're running the ball a whole lot now. I feel like I need to go up the middle, I guess.
They go with the run. There's a mispass.
It's a good stop there.
Behind the line. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there.
Do quarters at a 4-3.
Tied this offensive lineup and allowed
We need
the
a stop,
linebackers to
something,
make
anything.
a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
Now they're just dead set on running the ball, aren't they? Look at this. Look at this. I swear.
With a takedown. He's not your ordinary
That's just
fullback.
terrible.
This guy can move.
What do you do, though?
I like this kid. He's a
They're going to make their plays.
They need to get him some more carries.
Keep an eye on that cornerback down there. He has big play potential.
Now they've just determined to run the ball the entire time. And, of course, that's just, it is what it is. So now the momentum is 100% their way. I don't know if we can recover from it, but we'll try. But nothing went right there for us. Anything that could go wrong did. So now we got to try to pick up that touchdown back.
PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary.
Oh, well, what do you do?
Ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
I'm going to sit. Gosh. I'm just going to take a knee on that one. There's no point. Let's try a speed option again. They're going man. I'll probably run to the right.
He's the most important player on this defense, but today he hasn't played up to his potential.
No, he hasn't, Kirk. We'll see if he looks better here in the second half.
Bounces off the would-be tackle.
Get about 5 yards. Not a bad play.
Gets the call and picks up 5.
Let's do another flat out. They're going zone this time.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
We're going to let that clock roll.
The Racers with 4 receivers.
I'm giving my quarterback easy completions. Not putting him in bad situations. This will go to Odoms or JSL. Terrible throw. Had to come back for it. I mean, but what do you do? So now it's 3rd and 4. I don't know. I don't know if he can make the play, to be honest. We'll go RB deep. We're going man. I don't know if he can make this play. And he can't hear that. Dang it. They should give us the first down.
That's how you convert on 3rd down.
This defense had to be expected.
Okay, let's try.
It's not enough to know that they were passing. You got to know their tendencies too.
I'm going to try another speed option. We're going zone again. I feel like we got to go right. I'm afraid of that linebacker. We're going to let that clock roll some. We may have to cut up field really quick here. Just pick up the first down with Griffin. Good play. We'll stay there. Let's try a slam with Odoms. I feel like he hasn't got to touch the ball a lot. Now, of course, they're going 4-3. We'll go right. I hope those linebackers are on those receivers. If not, then this may be a bad play. Good play there by Odoms. 2nd and 1. I'm going to go back. We'll go tight end streaks. We're going zone. I'm glad I flipped it. I'm afraid to do any play action. I don't think our offensive line can handle it. It's too slow. I don't think it's worth it. Great catch by the freshman.
That was a well-designed play.
Yep, good execution there. Nice
I'm trying to think. What do we have? He is gassed. Let's try. Let's do halfback option. And are going zone. I may just run to the right again. I got no choice but to snap it here. And we lost a ton of yards. But what do you do? Just terrible play. Terrible execution. Perfect defense. So we're down 2 scores. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what to call. Let's try tight end drags. I'm trying to think of something we can. They're going zone though, so this may not work. This is going to be your Abdullah's first catch. Get some yards out of it, not a whole lot. So it's 3rd and 12. We'll go angle. We're going zone. This will go to Clark. Unless they get somebody wide open over the middle like Odoms. I'm going to go ahead and snap it. Thank the Lord that wasn't intercepted. But we got to go for it here. It's 3rd and 12.
This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
We'll flip tight end cross. We're going man. But I got to get a first down, so this has got to go to somebody on the right. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. Go one high. And this was stupid. That was dumb. I shouldn't have went to him. That's my fault. I don't think it would have mattered anyways. I mean, I needed a whole lot of yardage. And, I mean, I could have went to him maybe. I don't know. Oh, well. It was worth a shot. We tried. Just not good enough. Not with this team, that's for sure. There's too many bad mistakes. And look at this. What do you do? I mean, what do you do? He's not even that fast of a linebacker or of a fullback.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Volunteers with 4 receivers.
I don't know why I've done that. They're going to run the ball. Told you. And he spins. So easy first down. And the game is well over. You can just feel the momentum. Everything's just going their way.
It's first and 10.
And there's nothing I can do about it unless I get lucky. Look at this. I mean, what do you do? I mean, I don't know what. I mean, look at this. I don't. Look at that. Both guys were sitting right on him, and it didn't make a difference. Again, they have all the momentum. I feel like I'm playing 07. Once it rains, it pours. But oh well. We're not expected to beat this team anyways. I like the offense. I kind of like what we're doing. They're not doing any cover zero. I'm throwing a ton. I mean, about every pass play I'm throwing out there has a go of some sort, a deep route. But they're just staying back and just letting us throw it underneath all day. So I don't blame them for doing so. Somehow he squirmed out of that. I don't know how. We could try another. See, they're going zone here. Pick up the first down there.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision making, but the offense.
I'm trying to think what we have.
Just long enough for him to find his
And looks like Clark is gassed.
It'll be a first down.
That didn't take long. I'm a little worried about this play now. And they're going zone, so it may be doable. We go to Jimmy St. Louis.
The Racers come out in the H formation. He's looking with the throw.
Ah, he got bogged down. Dang it. Get about 7 yards there.
That one down the field, coach.
Yeah, the defender had no shot at breaking that pass up.
I'm trying to think of plays that. Now I'm down to one pass catcher. I think they're going man. Clark is gassed. They're going man, so I can go to Jimmy St. Louis here. And he drops it. What do you do? I mean, what do you do? I don't know what to do about that. Go RB deep. We're going zone. At least he'll catch it. Well, hopefully he will. Bad throw. Pick up the first down, though. Let's do a speed option. Just to break up the monotony a little bit. We're going man. Now they decide to bring both safeties. Get about 6 yards there. And Clark is back in there. Took him long enough. And he's going to touch the ball right here.
This is the 6th play of this drive. Eldred lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He's going right.
He's catching the ball really well today. I don't think he's dropped one.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving to change.
All right, please. All right, they're going man. Maybe they'll bring both safeties. I haven't seen hardly any cover zero today from them. Going cover one. That's just good defense there.
Go down as a completion, but they won't get much for it.
Yeah, just a wasted play right there.
2nd and 8. Let's go. Speed option. We're going man.
This is the 8th play.
The game is over with. I'm down 3 scores and a little time to go, but I'd like to get at least one more score just to say that we didn't get blown out. Get some yards there, and that's That's what happens when you run option. I mean, it can happen. He gets hurt.
Like that.
I mean, what do you do about that? If that's the case, we can't run any more speed option if he's down for the count. And now he's out again. All my guys are getting hurt. Stu direct. They're either gassed or hurt. We're going zone. Pick up the first there.
How about that conversion on third down?
Good push here by the guys up front, and they are really starting to work hard in the trenches.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right.
We'll do a
These
curl
guys are
flat.
playing real hard.
We're going zone. He's out for 2 quarters. Good.
First and 10. Ball on the 14.
Nothing too serious.
This is when the impact player and tight end can make plays. Short toss. And it's caught.
Almost got the first down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some.
Oh, I'm on the 1. I didn't think about this. This may not work at all.
Murray State.
Let's just call a timeout. Yeah. They was going to go goal line on that one. Let's just go slam. We're going zone. Let's just try to pick up the first down. Looks like we're going left for a touchdown. We'll kick an extra point. And then we'll do an onside kick. Maybe we'll get lucky. And I missed the kick. Barely got it in. My kicking's been terrible today. Cost us a touchdown. We'd be down 1 touchdown if I didn't give up that 1 play earlier. But what do you do? You know, just a bad kick.
Coleman will try to hit it just right so they can get a high bounce.
Get a bounce. Get a bounce. Terrible. Oh, we got it. Yeah. It worked. Woo. Okay, where are we? Let's do. I'm trying to get to the outside as best I can. We're going zone.
Racers line up with 3 wide. Drops back to back. Walks this one out to the left. Complete.
Get 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. Let's do tight end delay. We're going man. I'd love to go to my halfback here.
From the gun.
We're doing that. I want to bring him over.
Lets it fly. And it's caught.
Pick up a first down there with Griffin.
The defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right.
Good
It
play
wasn't
there.
necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed.
Let's go RB deep. We're going man. I want to try to hot route. And he can't hear it. Dang it, we got to go to the left.
To the air on first down. Throws this one.
What a catch by Clark. Jeez.
Nice decision.
Crazy catch.
Not only was it good decision making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Let's do trips attack again.
It's first and
We're
10.
going zone. I'll just go back to Clark. I assume that's him. Yeah. They'll get to it.
The Racers come out in the shotgun. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. Complete to the
Didn't get down.
He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath.
We'll just go back to
Okay
this.
to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense. It can open things up for the big play.
He drops back. He's looking. Throws it to the outside.
Terrible throw. Dang it.
Ball's incomplete.
3rd and 5.
Happen when you run the same play.
You need to be aware of that and try to mix things
Running the same play had nothing to do with it. Kirk. Let's go RB deep. We're going zone. I'm kind of glad they are. I didn't want Anderson to try to catch it. And perfect play. Perfect defense.
Just good defense right there.
4th and 5.
But you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away,
Let's try to go over the line. We're going zone. And I got to call a timeout here.
The Racers set up in the gun.
I want Clark in there. Let's go receiving. And he's still not in there, so I can't call that play. So I don't know what to call. Tight end cross or going man. I don't know.
Looking down the middle.
And
They turn the ball over after going
it was worth a shot. Just a terrible throw by Nixon. Actually, it probably was a decent throw. DeLume, just catch it. I had to go to him. I was going to go to Abdullah, but this guy scared me. He was just running. He was wide open too. Dang it. Oh well. Well, hope you enjoyed that. I mean, I try to make a game out of it, but they're just too good.
the D-line shifts over.
We'll get better as the season goes on.
On the ground with the tailback. He shoots, and he's tackled about 4 yards.
I wish they would take a knee instead of accidentally scoring a touchdown here.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 28. Tennessee comes out with 2 tight ends.
We got Western Kentucky up next. Hopefully we can take care of business there, go 1-1, and then we'll see what happens after that. And here we go.
Across midfield. He's all
And
the way down to the 40.
that's what scares me.
A
I've just-
spectacular run.
I figured they'd get another easy touchdown.
All over the place. That's a good thing. In this case, it's a bad thing.
Well, let me tell you something, Lee. There was a lot of
I want the score to look like we kept it close. Thank you, victory formation. That wasn't so hard.
We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock.
All right, we'll check out some stats. There's a couple tweaks I need to make. But I like what I'm seeing, though. We're getting the ball out quick, but there's a couple things I want to try to do first. And I have some ideas behind that. I felt like we didn't do a good job on the left side of the field. So I have an idea about that. Let's go to stats and scores. We done a whole lot better than they did offensively, but it didn't matter. We didn't run the ball all that well. 95 yards. That's actually not too terrible. 159 yards passing. We threw the ball a whole lot more than we ran, but we wasn't going to run on them all day, and there's just no way around it. I mean, we were behind the chains a lot of the time, so I had to throw, and then, of course, second half, we were down the entire time, so I had to throw, so that's probably the reason for some of the discrepancy. We kept it clean. We didn't have any turnovers. This would have been the day to upset them, but we just didn't do well enough. We gave up that kick return, or the punt return for a touchdown, and it was all downhill from there. You can look at individual stats. I thought I'd done a great job with him. I gave him easy throws. Unfortunately, they just didn't give us anything over the top. They went cover 1, cover 2 the entire time. In zone, they just kept everything in front of him. So we had to throw short the entire time, because what's that average? 20 into 112. At 4.3. It needs to be like 10. But they just weren't going to give that to us today. Running the ball, I like our averages. That's good. So we were efficient running the ball. Griffin, Odoms, and Eldridge. I thought Eldridge done a good job running a little bit of the option. Receiving, Clark. I thought he had an amazing day. But this is what I want to see, our passing game. These two guys need to touch the ball more than anybody else. They're our two most consistent pass catchers. Abdullah, he'll get his chance in time. I probably should have went to him on that 4th down earlier, but that middle linebacker scared me a little bit. But either way, I like what I see here. I want the passing game to go through those two guys. With Odoms, that's just stuff that's over the middle. They, center beaters and such. But I do have some ideas on what to do, some tweaks on the offense. I think I may switch out a formation or two to make it a little bit better. Everybody and their brother made a tackle today, but Abdullah, he's going to be a stud for us, I think. But it's good to see everything that we saw here. First time we lose by a couple touchdowns, I'm pleased. Unfortunately, that second quarter and the third quarter just done us in. But what do you do? All right, let's get out of here. Like I said, up next is Western Kentucky. We got to win that one. That's going to be one of the wins we got to have. Now, they've done a whole lot better recruiting than we did. They picked up some 3 and 4 stars. So that's coming up next. So come on back. We'll take on the Hilltoppers. And I'll talk to you later.